Special thanks to Patreon supporter Derek Frost Westbrook for making this video possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tu-95MSM here bringing you another Minecraft Modern Warfare aircraft tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be going ahead and building the Tu-95MSM. The Tupolev Tu-95, known by the naval reporting name Bear, is a large 4-engine turboprop-powered strategic bomber and missile platform. First flown in 1952, the Tu-95 entered service with the long-range aviation of the Soviet Air Forces in 1956, and is expected to serve the Russian aerospace forces until at least 2040. A development of the bomber for maritime patrol is designated the Tu-142, while a passenger airliner derivative was called the Tu-114. The aircraft has 4 Kuznetsov NK-12 engines with the contro-rotating propellers. It is the only propeller-powered strategic bomber still in operational use today. The Tu-95 is one of the loudest military aircraft, particularly because the tips of the propeller blades move faster than the speed of sound. Its distinctive swept-back wings are set at an angle of 35 degrees. The Tu-95 is unique as a propeller-driven aircraft with swept wings that has been built in large numbers. The Tu-95MSM, more specifically, which is the variant we have in front of us, is the one of the more modern versions of the Tu-95 Bear. This was used basically to extend its service life, and these bombers are modified to use the KH-101 and KH-102 stealth missiles, which is what we have equipped on the aircraft right here. Basically, miniature kind of cruise missiles on the ship. So, pretty interesting aircraft, and just the Tu-95 Bear, it's a really gorgeous aircraft. When you look at it, it really is. Has a lot of beautiful features to it, and really happy to finally get a redesign out for this, because the old Bear on the channel is extremely old and outdated. I think this dates back to when the first builds were coming from the tutorial world when I moved over to PC, so we're talking a long time ago, years. So good to finally see a nice redesign for the Tu-95 Bear, and in the modern configuration, as you can see here. So this, as I mentioned, this is more of the modern version. Maybe in the future we'll see a modification tutorial to make it into a kind of older, more Cold War version of the Bear, but this right here, again, is designed to be the most modern version of it, the one we're seeing in service today. But yeah, let's go ahead and, before we go and take a look at it, I want to go and give special thanks to Patreon supporter Derek Frost Westbrook for making this tutorial possible. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel more you guys already do, feel free to check my Patreon page. Link is always in my video descriptions, where you can go and pledge a small amount to the channel every month, and doing so, earn a view core quest you're choosing. Really helps support the work I do on my channel, and is very greatly appreciated, so definitely feel free to check it out. Again, links always in the video description. With that though, let's go ahead and dive in and take a look here at the Tu-95 Bear MSM. So to go ahead and get started with, we have both an in-flight and landed version available for you guys. So start off with the in-flight version. As you can see, pretty standard. It's got a very kind of shallow fuselage for it, but makes up in its kind of wideness here. We have the front here with the refueling probe, the little white bulb on the front, the cockpit, all that stuff. Windows and all the various detailing and stuff like that. I would say this is probably one of my most detailed bombers to date, with all the various block usage and stuff like that to show seams and lines and stuff like that around the aircraft. So really happy with the way that came out overall. As we work our way back further, we have the swept back wings. We have a nice kind of dark gray leading edge, the red Soviet star, and kind of a lighter gray trailing edge. So a nice little some nice color differences in the aircraft, just kind of spiced it up a little bit. And again, this was kind of based off of real life aircraft, using pictures and stuff like that from it. We then have our turboprop engines. As you can see here, they are the counter-rotating blades, so they have the total of 8 blades like that for the engines there, and you can see all 4 engines. The modernized version, as you can see here, we do have the cruise missiles equipped onto the aircraft, so they're mounted in these pylons here. We basically carry 4 in each wing, so it definitely carries a pretty considerable payload, and definitely is kind of scary to say the very least. As we work way back, we have the cabling here that leads to the tail, all of the detail here around the tail. This is based again off a real aircraft with some markings. Not 100% sure what it means. Obviously, I don't speak Russian, but we have that along the side there. And then as we work back further, we have the tail gunner position. So this here, pretty nice little position on the back here for obviously the tail gunner for the aircraft. And that right there is going to pretty much complete the interview, or the overview. That's the in-flight version. And then down here we do have the in-flight version, so we do have the landing gear here extended on both sides here, and also the front. So you'll have that ability to put the landing gear on as well to have it landed. So anyways, that right there is going to basically do it for this overview for the aircraft. Let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layers. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into our first layer, we go ahead and moving into layer 4. Now we're starting with layer 4 because it gives us a better basis for the aircraft to go ahead and basically build off of, and then once we have this complete, we'll drop down to layers 1 through 3 and get those built up as well. One thing I do want to mention real quick before we go ahead and get started, that if you're completely new to my aircraft tutorials, two things. First is that we're going to be going ahead and building this half on camera, half off. What this means is we'll be building the entire center line and the right side of the aircraft, and then it'll be up to you guys in between layers to copy the right side over to the left side. The aircraft is for the most part completely symmetrical. Anything that we do have that's different on either side, I'll be sure to explain in detail once we get to those parts. However, that right there is just one thing I want to clarify. The second thing being also is that the landing gear will be added on the end of the tutorial as a modification. So we're going to be building the aircraft as if it's in flight and then adding the landing gear at the end for those that do want to have it landed. Now to make sure that we build this correctly, if you do want to have this landed, you do want to make sure that layer 5 here, or layer 4 here, is a total of 5 blocks up from the ground level. As you can see, the grass being the ground level, and we have 5 full blocks of space between the start of this layer and the ground level. Very important to make sure that sits properly, because obviously if it's off by a block in either direction, your aircraft's not going to sit right on the ground. So definitely make sure that's good. Again, 5 blocks of space between the bottom here, or basically layer 4 here, and the ground level. With that, we can go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be placing out a smooth quartz full block, followed by a smooth quartz top slab, and a smooth quartz upside down stair, and a top slab coming off it in the direction toward the front. So we have those 3 blocks there for the front. Going back from this quartz block, we're going to place down an additional 3 smooth quartz blocks back, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4 stone blocks, a stone brick block, then 1, 2, 3, 4 stone blocks, another stone brick block, 2 stone blocks, a stone brick block, and we're going to go ahead and place down a long row of stone. That's going to go back a total of 32 stone blocks back, a stone brick block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stone full blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone top slabs. With that done, now there is going to wrap up our center line. Moving to the sides now, we're going to place down a smooth quartz top slab on the side of the stair, and we're going to then place down a second top slab back from it. After that, we're going to then place down a smooth quartz full block, followed by a second full block, and then a third, so you have a row 3 of full blocks going back. We then want to go ahead and grab our stone full blocks. We're going to place down a stone full block here, followed by a second one after that, and we want to go ahead and take our stone stairs. We're going to place down 2 upside down stone stairs here, a stone brick stair, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 stone upside down stairs, stone brick upside down stair, 1, 2 stone upside down stairs, stone brick stair, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and this is just going to be 32, so this is row 32, just stone upside down stairs all the way along the side here of it, like so. And then once we get to the stone brick block here, stone upside down stair, and then going back from the stone brick upside down stair, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone upside down stairs back, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone top slabs. After that, moving back up to the front here, we're going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull that's going to be coming off the first quartz full block, so right here to the side. And we then want to go ahead and place down 2 quartz top slabs going back from it. After that, we're going to go ahead and then place down a row 3 of stone top slabs, and then a row of 3 of iron trapdoors after those stone top slabs. With that all complete there, that's going to basically do it for our fuselage going down the center. At this point here, we're going to go and start moving into our pylons for our missiles and also our aircraft engines and all that. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to count back from the stairs. So we're going to go and go to this third line of stone brick. We're going to go and go after the stone brick stair, count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So our 7th stair back, we're going to go ahead and go out to the side, 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks. I'm going to go and double check the same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, actually sorry, just 3 blocks out to the side like so. And I'm using yellow concrete because we can easily tell this apart from the aircraft, so we can go ahead and go back to delete it later. But yeah, we're going to be deleting these, we're just using these as markers to count out to the sides. Anyways, after this, we're going to go ahead and place down a smooth quartz full block, and going back from that full block, we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 quartz full blocks back. We then want to place down a quartz slab coming off the second from front full block, followed by an iron trapdoor to the side, same thing on the other side. And then go into the end here of the second from last, we're going to place down a quartz slab, and a iron trapdoor to the side. Same thing over here. Also, throughout this build, if I just say quartz, I am referring to smooth quartz. We don't use any normal quartz at all for this build. Smooth quartz doesn't have those harsh lines that separate the blocks, so it's a lot smoother. So just kind of throwing that out there again. Just make sure you're using smooth quartz throughout the entire build. After that, we're going to then go ahead and count from this quartz block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks out to the side here. Same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 out to the side. At this point here, we're going to be going ahead and working on our first turboprop engine. So for this to go ahead and get started with, we're going to go off this quartz block, or this yellow concrete block that we built out to the side. We're going to place down a polished andesite upside down stair, polished andesite slab, and then we're going to have another upside down stair right here coming off that slab. Again, very important, make sure that this is spaced accurately with a row of 6. So coming off this block, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we start the upside down stair. So very important to make sure that's correct, because obviously if it's off, it's going to throw your whole build off. So just make sure it's correct now. Take that time so we don't have any mistakes later. After that, go ahead and go into the slab here. We're going to go ahead and place down 3 iron trapdoors that come off like so. Notice how they're on the top portion like this, not on the bottom like that. We then want to go ahead and take our black concrete. We're going to place down a black concrete block here in the center. And we're going to then grab ourselves our smooth quartz stairs. And we're going to place down a smooth quartz upside down stair to both sides. After that, we're going to place down a smooth quartz block there after the black concrete, and our smooth quartz top slab to both sides like that. And after we have that complete, we're going to go ahead and then do a row 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 rows of 3 of quartz top slab. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So we have 5 rows of 3 of the quartz top slabs. We're now going to need to grab ourselves some gray material. So we're going to go ahead and grab some polished blackstone stairs, some gray concrete, some gray stainless panes, and a dark oak with trapdoor. For this section here, to begin with, we're going to take our polished blackstone top slabs. We're going to place down 2 rows of 3. We then want to place down an upside down stair that's going to be in the middle, like so, followed by a top slab like that to both sides, and the back of the stair is going to be facing toward the rear of the aircraft. We then want to take our gray concrete. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 gray concrete blocks down the center, and 1, 2, 3, 4 polished blackstone upside down stairs to the sides there. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down another row of 3 of gray concrete across, and this is going to be complemented by 3 more rows of 3, so you're going to have a total of 4 rows of 3 across. We're going to go ahead and go to the middle 2 rows, and we're going to place down 2 gray stainless panes to the sides like that. After that, we're going to go ahead and then place down 1, and 2, and 3 gray concrete blocks down the center. And we then want to go ahead and go to the sides here. We're going to place down 1 and 2 polished blackstone upside down stairs to both sides, and a polished blackstone top slab like that. After that, we're going to go then place down 1, 2 polished blackstone top slabs and a dark oak wood trapdoor after those top slabs. Once that's all done there, we want to go and then grab our yellow concrete, and we're going to go and basically go to the second row of 3 polished blackstone top slabs, and we're going to count to the side 1, 2, 3 out to the side. So again, same thing over here. This row of 3 polished blackstone top slabs, count 3 out to the side like so. After that, we want to go then place down a smooth quartz full block right here. We're going to then go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 more. And actually, sorry, it's going to be 6 more. So like that. The second from front, we're going to place down a quartz slab, and then an iron trapdoor. So basically the same thing we did on the previous layer. So like this to both sides. And we're going to then go to the second from last, quartz slab, iron trapdoor, again to both sides, like that. Anyways, after that's all done there, we then want to go ahead and count from this quartz block, 1, 2, 3, 4, out to the side, and going over here, same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. This point here, we're going to go ahead and place down a quartz upside down stair, like that. We then want to go ahead and place down a black concrete block here, and then another smooth quartz upside down stair, just like that. We're going to go ahead and grab our polished andesite again, and we're going to place down a polished andesite upside down stair here, followed by a slab behind the stair, and another upside down stair coming off that going toward the front. And just like we did for the front here, also we're going to take our iron trapdoors, and we're just going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 coming off that slab like that, going toward the center, or going toward the front. After that's done, we then want to go ahead and place down a quartz full block here in the center, followed by a top slab to both sides. And after that, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 rows of 3 of smooth quartz top slabs. So 1, 2, or basically 1 and 2. And then at this point, we're going to place down a row of 3 of top slabs down the center, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to take iron trapdoors, and we're going to place down 3 iron trapdoors along the sides here, like so. And then we're going to follow this up by a polished blackstone top slab on the end here, and then a dark oak with trapdoor come up that polished blackstone top slab. And after that is all done there, that is going to basically wrap up what we have there for layer 4. Looking at it from above here, this is what we should have with this layer complete. Actually, one thing also, just actually noticed, is we actually want to connect these iron trapdoors together for our little weapons pylons. So these are just going to get connected together like so. So all the iron trapdoors are going to connect up. So just like that. And once we have that done, we are now basically done with layer 4 here. Looking at it from above, this is what we should have from the top-down view. Do make sure your counts are accurate. Take the time to double check, because we will be using these pylons and building off these a little bit later, so you definitely don't want anything to be messed up and not lining up correctly. But that right there is it for layer number 4. And with that, we're going to be going ahead and moving into our next layer, which will be layer number 3. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we'll be moving into layer number 3. For layer 3 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and go into the bottom of the fuselage here. We're going to go ahead and count back to our third smooth quartz full block down the center here. So the third one right here, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor on the bottom. And then we're going to go ahead and place down 2 dark oak trapdoors here, an iron trapdoor, and then a direct wall that comes down from that stone block there. Once we have that complete, we're going to go ahead and then go back to this section here. We're going to place down a stone brick slab that comes down from the center stone brick block, 2 stone slabs, another stone brick top slab, and then an iron trapdoor directly after that. And that right there is going to basically do it for what we have to do for the fuselage. At this point here, we're going to now be moving into our pylons. So we're going to go ahead and grab some diorite walls, some quartz blocks, quartz slabs. We're going to need some red nether brick, and also some acacia wood trapdoors, and also some wither skeleton skulls. Now for this, we are going to be going ahead and now equipping our armament onto the aircraft, or at least getting it started. To begin with, we're going to go to this iron trapdoor here. We're going to drop down a quartz block from both sides, 3 diorite walls in between, and then we're going to go and then place down a a quartz stair coming off both sides like so. On the side facing toward the front, we're going to place down a red nether brick slab, followed by an acacia wood trapdoor coming off the slab, and go into the back here. We're going to place down 3 nether brick slabs back, and then an acacia wood trapdoor on the end there. On the sides of the last red nether brick slab, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull on both sides. We're going to go and do the same thing over here. So our quartz blocks like that come down from the iron trapdoors, quartz stairs on both sides, and then our diorite walls going across here. Another brick slab forward, acacia wood trapdoor, and same thing going back. So just basically the same thing we did for the air side over there. I'm not going to explain it too crazily. And on the inside here, we're going to then take our levers, and we're just going to place it down on these stone blocks, flicked upwards to connect up to those quartz slabs. Once we have that done, we're going to then move over to this side, and we're going to go to this pylon and do the same exact thing. So again, this is something I'm going to go and do a little bit more quickly, as we've already done the one already. If you need to, you can refer back to that other one, or you can go ahead and just build along with this one if you're fast enough, or pause the video, do whatever works for you guys. But this is going to be the last part of the layer here. Just going ahead and throwing this on the bottom here for these pylons. And last thing to do, levers on the inside here, make sure you don't forget those. And with that all done there, that is going to basically wrap up what we have there for that, and that's going to finish those pylons off. Now we do have also the bottom of the engines here, which we do actually need to touch up a little bit. To start off with, we're going to go ahead and go into the bottom of the inner one right here. We're going to place down 2 iron trapdoors, one on the bottom of that black concrete block and one on the bottom of the slab there. And same thing over here, 2 iron trapdoors as well on the bottom of those 2 blocks. After that's done, we then want to go ahead and grab our polished blackstone top slabs, and we're going to be going ahead and go into these 4 rows of 3 of gray concrete. We're going to go to the middle here, just place down a row 4 polished blackstone top slabs, and then we're going to place down 2 dark oak trapdoors to the sides there, like so. So pretty straightforward stuff right there for that, and we can also place down 2 dark oak trapdoors, or two dark oak trapdoors going toward the front, excuse me, and a dark oak trapdoor going toward the back. So just like that there for the bottom of those pods. And that's really all we have there for that layer. With that though, we're going to go ahead and now move into layers 1 and 2, which will basically cover mostly just doing the armaments. So with that, that's it for layer number 3. And looking at it from above here, this is what it should look like from a top-down view. With that though, let's go ahead and move into layers 1 and 2. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into our next layers, we have layers 1 and 2. As I mentioned, these layers here are going to pretty much strictly just involve us putting the cruise missiles we have onto the pylon. So for this, to go ahead and get started with, we're going to take our red concrete, we're just going to place down a row of red concrete that's going to go from the acacia wood trapdoor in the front there, all the way to the acacia wood trapdoor on the bottom, or on the back. We then want to go to the front, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull, then 2 red stained glass panes going back along the sides here, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red nether brick walls back, and then 2 red stained glass panes. Same thing over here as well, like that. After that's all done, we then want to go into the bottom here. We're going to place down a acacia wood trapdoor on the bottom of this block, and then we're going to then take our red nether brick top slabs. We're just going to run a row of red nether brick top slabs all the way across the bottom here, and then an acacia wood trapdoor on the bottom, the back block like that. We then want to go ahead and also place down a polished blackstone button coming off that block like that, and then a wither skeleton skull to both sides of the slab like so. After that, we're going to go and do the same thing for this one. So just the same thing over here. Red concrete going all the way down the side here, and then our red stained glass, our red nether brick, and so on and so forth. Again, I'm not going to explain it in super great detail just because I've already explained it for the other one, and you're just going to be basically doing this 4 times for each one of your basically missiles on the sides here. So really simple, it's just repetitive, that's to say the very least. But that's what comes with these builds sometimes, is you get some super repetitive stuff. But yeah, that's going to take it forward there. And that right there is basically what you want to do for those missiles. You're going to take the same design here, copy it over to over there. I'm not going to do it for the tutorial just because it's, again, the same thing. And you're going to go ahead and take these missiles and apply them to all 4 of your weapon stations, so you should have a total of 8 of these once you have it complete. Anyways, I'm going to do the rest of that off camera. That right there is going to conclude what we have there for layers number 1 and 2, and with that we'll move on up to layer number 5. Here's an aerial view of what it will look like from the top down view. Disregard this one that hasn't been transferred over yet, but yeah, it should look like this from the top down view. With that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 5. Alright guys, so going ahead and move into our next layer here, we'll be moving into layer 5. For layer 5 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a smooth quartz block on top of this smooth quartz top slab here, followed by a diorite wall coming off like that for the front of the aircraft. Once we have that done, going ahead and going to the rear to do our rear center line, we're going to go up from this stone top slab with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone full blocks going back at an angle from it. After those stone full blocks, we're going to go ahead and then place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone top slabs, and then 2 iron trapdoors like that to go and wrap that up. With that done, we're going to go back up to the front and start working our way out to the sides. We're going to go and go to this smooth quartz full block, we're going to place down a diorite wall to the side, and then 1, 2, and 3 smooth quartz blocks back. On the first 2 blocks here, we're going to place down 2 white stained glass panes, then a diorite wall here, and again 2 smooth quartz blocks back, and then a stone block here. We're going to go to the sides of the stone block and this second smooth quartz block. We're going to go ahead and grab our debug stick, and we want to go and set these to open false, like that. Or technically in this case open true, but they're going to sit flat against the side of the blocks like that. We then want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3 stone full blocks, stone brick block, 1, 2, 3, 4 stone, 1 stone brick, 1, 2 stone, 1 stone brick. And then at this point here, we're going to go and grab a skeleton skull. And going to the sides here, we're going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull on the side of this stone block here, and on the side of this stone brick block. We then want to place down a row of end rods in between these skeleton skulls, like so. One thing I would like to mention also is on the front here for these iron trapdoors, if you do not have access to a debug stick, a simple solution is to either use birchwood trapdoors or dark oak wood, depending on what you want to do there. It's not a huge detail piece, but it is kind of nice to have. But again, kind of up to you guys on when it comes down to that. So yeah, that right there is pretty much it for that section there. Anyways, after that, we want to go and then take our stone blocks. We're going to go and do a row of 32 back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32 blocks back. And then a stone brick full block. At this point here, we're going to then take our stone blocks. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Back like that. Once we get to this point here, we're going to then take our stone upside down stairs. We're going to place down 2 stone upside down stairs, which will be coming off this row of stone blocks. So 2 stone upside down stairs, and then grabbing our stone top slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 top slabs back. On the inside here of the stairs, we're going to place down 2 stone blocks, followed by an additional 1, 2, 3 on the side of the stone top slabs. And we then want to go ahead and place down it's going to be 2 next to those first 2 stone top slabs, followed by a stone upside down stair, and then a second upside down stair, and then 1, 2, and 3 stone top slabs back like so. And after we have that all done there, we're going to go from these iron trapdoors. So the 2 iron trapdoors come off those stone top slabs. We're going to count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to go ahead and place down a andesite wall, and then we can go ahead and delete these blocks that we used to place that wall. So just like that there. Looking at from above here, this is what your fuselage will look like with this layer complete. With that done, go ahead and go in to our pylons here. We're going to place down a direct wall on both ends like so, and a row of smooth quartz full blocks across between those walls. Same thing over here for this weapons pylon, like this to the side. And after we have that done, we're going to go and start moving into our engines. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into the engines here. To go ahead and get started with, we're going to be going ahead and going to this front one, or the innermost one. We're going to go and place down a row 3 of quartz full blocks across this section here. We're going to then place down a quartz full block in the center, a concrete block, black concrete block like that, and we want to go and then place down a polished andesite top slab, followed by a second, third, and fourth going forward, so you have a row of 4 there, and then an iron trapdoor coming off the front there. We then want to take our smooth quartz upstairs. We're going to place down a row 3 of smooth quartz upside down stairs, like this along the sides, like so. After that's done, we're going to then take our smooth quartz full blocks, and we're going to go ahead and then do an additional 6 rows of 5 going across. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that going across. At this point here, we're going to then place down a quartz block there in the center, and we're going to then grab ourselves some blocks of netherite, and we're going to place down a block of netherite to both sides like so. And coming off those blocks of netherite, we're going to place down a stone button like this on both sides there for basically the exhaust here of the engines. And we also want to go take our iron trapdoors, and on the sides of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also 6 here, we're going to place down our iron trapdoors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we can go ahead and grab our debug stick here again, and go ahead and select these to false. And right here, an alternative I would recommend doing is birchwood trapdoors. If you do not have a debug stick, birchwood trapdoors will work in this case as well. At this point here, we go then place down a black concrete block in the center, followed by a gray concrete block back from it. We then want to place down a wither skeleton skull to both sides, so just like that. And then after that, we're going to then place down a additional 2 gray concrete blocks down the center, followed by 2 polished black stone walls to both sides. At this point here, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 rows of polished blackstone going, or 10 rows of 3 of gray concrete going along the side here. We're going to go to the second row from front, place down a gray stained glass pane, followed by a second one. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 polished blackstone walls, and then again 2 gray stained glass panes back. Same thing over here, just like this. Like that. And once we have that done there, we're going to go and then place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete blocks down the center here, followed by 2 polished blackstone walls coming off the first 2, and then a gray stained glass pane on both sides of the last one. And right there is going to do it for our innermost engine. Moving to the outside here, we're going to place down a row of 3 of quartz full blocks. So 1, 2, 3 across our polished andesite. We're going to place down a quartz full block in the center here, quartz upside down stair to both sides there, and we then want to place down a black concrete block here in the center, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4 polished andesite top slabs going forward, and a iron trapdoor like this coming off that last top slab, followed by 1 and 2 quartz upside down stairs, 1 and 2 like that going forward. After we have that all done, we then want to go ahead and take our quartz full blocks, and we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yeah, we're going to do 6 rows of 3 going across here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so a total of 7. We're going to then place down a quartz full block there in the center, and then we're going to take our blocks of diorite, or sorry, netherite, place it down on both sides there, and same thing, stone button coming off those blocks like so. In the center, in between them, we're going to take our black concrete, and we're going to place down a black concrete block like so. And then going back from it, we want to go ahead and then place down a polished blackstone full block, and then we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick upside stair. So just like that, going back. At this point here, we're going to go and grab dark oak with trapdoors, and going off of the stone brick stair here, we're going to go ahead and place down 3 dark oak with trapdoors coming off the stair like that. Going to the inside here, we're going to place down a stair or trapdoor coming off the side of the stair, and then 3 more back, so you have a row of 4. And then we're going to place down 1 trapdoor right here. So it looks like that there. Then going to the outside, we're going to come off the side of the stair here, and then go back 1, 2, 3, and 4. See where it's a total of 5 there. And then start on the last one here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, like that. So it should look like this over here on the right side. It'll make a little bit more sense once we kind of get into our next layer, exactly what that's supposed to be. But that right there is going to wrap up what we have there for layer number 5 for the build. Again, taking an aerial view of it, of what it looks like so far. This is what we should have so far for the build. And with our next layer, we'll be going ahead and moving to layer 6. I think we actually start to get into the wings maybe, so we should start to see some of the wing detailing coming into play. But anyways, let's move into layer number 6. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer 6. As I said before, the layer 6 is where we're going to start to get into the wings. However, it's going to be pretty much the majority of the wing. So this is going to be probably our longest layer of the build, so definitely strap in and get ready, because this layer is going to be pretty extensive. So let's go ahead and get started with it. Let's just peel the band-aid off and knock it out. Anyways, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a block of quartz on top of this quartz full block here. Going back from it, we're going to place down a stone full block. We then want to go to the sides of this quartz block. We're going to place down a light gray stained glass pane, and then an andesite wall, like so, followed by a skeleton skull coming off the side of the andesite wall, and then 1, 2, and 3 stone blocks back. And then we're going to go and take our light gray stained glass panes, 1, 2, light gray stained glass panes to the side here, and then an andesite wall. Going ahead and moving to the back here, we're going to go up, or on top of these 2 iron trapdoors, we're going to place down 2 stone full blocks, followed by additional 1, 2, and 3 that stick out past the iron trapdoors. We're going to then place down a stone top slab, polished andesite top slab, polished andesite upside down stair, polished andesite full block, which should be on top of this andesite wall, a stone upside down stair, 3 iron trapdoors from the stair. We're going to skip 2 spaces here, place down a polished andesite top slab, have an iron frame coming off the top slab like so, facing toward the back with a snowball in it like that for a backlight. And once that's done there, that's going to do it there for our center line, and we're going to go ahead and move back up to the front and start working our way out to the sides here. At this point here, we're going to take our stone brick blocks. We're going to go ahead and go back from this andesite wall, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, followed by a stone block, stone brick, 1, 2, 3, 4 stone, stone brick, 1, 2, 2 stone, followed by stone brick, and then we're going to go and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, or sorry, 32 stone blocks back, stone brick block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Let me go and double check my count here for this row. And this is going to be 18. We're going to go then place down a row of 2 of andesite walls, and then a row of 2 of light gray stained glass panes coming off those walls. On the inside here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 stone full blocks. After that, we're going to go then place down 1 more stone full block, going back, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 upside down stairs, and 1, 2 stone top slabs, followed by polished andesite top slab, polished andesite upside down stair, and another upside down stair directly after it, like so. We then want to go ahead and go to these 2 iron trapdoors here. We're going to place down 2 stone top slabs, a smooth quartz stair here, skeleton skull coming off the side of the stair, and a birchwood sign coming off the face there of the stair. And after we have that all done, that right there is going to basically do it for that. Moving up to the front here of the aircraft, we're going to take our light gray stained glass panes, and we're going to go to the last 2 stone brick blocks here in that row of 4. We're going to place down 2 light gray stained glass panes to the side, followed by an additional 3 and 4. We're going to go then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the side walls back, followed by a stone brick upside down stair, and then a gray concrete block, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, stone blocks back, 2 cyan terracotta blocks, and then 2 stone brick walls. After that, we're going to go then place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And inside walls, a stone brick wall, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And inside walls back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 light gray stained glass panes. Going back up to the front here, anywhere we do have the stone brick blocks, I do want to make that one correction here, is we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick wall where those basically where those stone brick blocks are. So just make sure that you go ahead and adjust that there for this front row, especially where we did miss those. Also, in addition to the side here, we're going to go and grab a skeleton skull, and we're going to place down a skeleton skull coming off the side of this andesite wall, and the end rod coming off of it facing forward, like so. Once we get to this point, though, we're going to go and start getting into the more difficult part, which is going to be going ahead and doing the wings. So with that, I'm going to go and grab some of the materials we'll need, get myself some good reference pictures I can pull up on my other monitor, and we'll go ahead and get cracking on the wing here. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started on the wing. As I mentioned, this is going to be a long process, to say the very least. We are going to be going ahead and basically just trying to build this as quick and thoroughly as we can. So first thing for us to get started with is we're going to be going ahead and go into the cyan terracotta block here, or sorry, I should say gray concrete block. We're going to place down a polished blackstone top slab next to it, followed by a gray concrete block back from it. We then want to go ahead and place down a polished blackstone upside down stair, followed by a polished blackstone top slab. Behind the top slab here, we're going to place down a gray concrete block as well. Coming off this gray concrete block, we're going to place down a polished blackstone top slab, a gray concrete block behind that, polished blackstone upside down stair, polished blackstone top slab next to the stair, gray concrete block going back. And at this point here, we're going to place down a polished blackstone top slab coming off this gray concrete block, a gray concrete block right here, another polished blackstone top slab coming off to the side, like so. And with this, we're going to go ahead and also place down another gray concrete block behind that, like so. So that right there is going to do it for that lean edge there. And then going ahead and move into this section, we're going to go off the cyan terracotta. We're going to place down 2 more cyan terracotta blocks coming off those 2 stone brick slabs. We then want to do 1, 2, and 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and 1, 2 for stone brick slabs going back. We're going to go and repeat the same thing 2 more times. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2. And then one more time, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So it looks like that. And then we just want to go ahead and do a single row. So 1, 2, cyan terracotta. Again, we do have that kind of offset, and then 2 stone brick slabs back after that. Now, once we get to this point here, it starts to kind of get into the engine territory. So for the engine section here, what we're going to do is we're going to be going ahead and take our cyan terracotta and place down a row of 1, 2, 3 across. We then want to go and do a second row of 3, a third row, and a fourth row using our cyan terracotta. We're going to go then place down 1, 2, 3 blocks down the center, 2 stone brick stairs to the sides here, a stone brick slab to both sides, and then in the center here we're going to place down 2 stone brick slabs down the center, followed by an iron trap door, which is going to be on the top of that block on the end there. And we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some skeleton skulls. We're going to place down a skeleton skull on top of these walls here, and then skeleton skull at a slight angle there on top of these polished blackstone walls. After that's all complete there, we then want to go ahead and take our blocks. We're going to go back up to the front here, and we're going to grab our polished andesite, and we're also going to need some stone brick walls for this. We're going to go to the iron trap door, and we're going to place down a polished andesite full block. And for this, we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4. And after your fourth one here, we're going to go ahead and place down a row 3 of black concrete. To the sides here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 stone brick walls going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to then grab ourselves some light gray stained glass panes, and we're going to go ahead and place it on both sides of this polished andesite block, followed by a wither skeleton skull that's going to be coming off the front here like so. After that, we're going to go then take our iron trapdoors. We're going to place down 2 iron trapdoors on the side of the black concrete and also the stone brick wall. And we can go ahead and then grab ourselves a debug stick again. And using the debug stick, we can go ahead and change these so that they sit flat against those blocks. Again, a good alternative here is to use birchwood trapdoors or dark oak wood, depending on what you would rather use. At this point here, we're going to go and take our stone blocks, and we're just going to place down a row of 3 of stone blocks, followed by a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th row. So we're going to have 9 rows of 3 of stone blocks along the side here. For the inside here, we're going to go and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron trapdoors, and close them. Again, use whatever trapdoors you use for the front 2 here. And then our row on the outside here is going to be 2 more. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 iron trapdoors, and we're going to go and then again close these like that. After that's complete there, we're going to go and then switch back to this section here. We're going to place down a black concrete block on both sides here, stone block in the center, followed by a polished black stone block to both sides, and then a gray concrete block to both sides as well. We then also want to go and fill the center in with stone blocks like so. After this, we're going to go and then place down a cyan terracotta block, going back from those gray concrete ones. And we're going to then place down a stone block here in the center again. And at this point here, we can just go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 rows of 3 of stone blocks, just filling in the remaining space there for that engine, like so. And just trying to double check there is anything I am missing. Everything does appear to be good for this engine here. At this point here, we can go ahead and then take our stone blocks and just fill in this inside section here for our wing. So this whole section here can be filled in from basically the engine all the way out to, or basically this whole section. So from leading edge to trailing edge and to the engine. And just like that, we have that all filled in there with our stone, and you can see it looks like this from up above. Going ahead and continuing on, we want to go ahead and start off by going ahead and place down a polished black stone top slab. That's going to be coming off the side here of this stone block here. So after our iron trapdoors, then we're going to place down a gray concrete block after that. We're going to go ahead and place down a polished black stone upside down stair. Coming off the side of this gray concrete block, a polished black stone top slab. Then going back from it, the top slab, a gray concrete block. Top slab to the side, gray concrete, a upside down polished black stone stair, polished black stone top slab, gray concrete, polished black stone top slab, and gray concrete like that. And then right here, a little bit different of a design here. We are going to be going ahead and actually this should be forward one. So for this section here, we're just going to place down a polished black stone top upside down stair there to the side like so, bring us to this section. And then for the trailing edge here, we want to go ahead and grab our cyan terracotta. And for this, we want to go ahead and start by going ahead and taking our stone brick slabs. We're going to go to this 3rd wall here. We're going to place down a stone brick slab on top of it, 1 more forward, and then we're just going to place down 2 cyan terracotta blocks. At this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2 cyan terracotta like so, followed by 2 stone brick slabs. And then we want to go and then do 1 cyan terracotta block to the side of it. And for this section, we're going to go and grab some stone brick stairs, and we're going to place down a stone brick stair like so, and a corner stair coming off it like that. We're going to go then place down a cyan terracotta block coming off this one more back behind the stair, and then coming off that block, we're going to go and place down 2 stone brick slabs, another terracotta block to the side here, 2 stone brick slabs, cyan terracotta block to the side, 1 more back, 2 stone brick slabs here. This right here is actually going to be a row 3, so we're going to go and do cyan terracotta block, then 2, and another cyan terracotta block, and another 2 stone brick slabs. Then at this point here, we're going to go and basically stop for right now, and we're going to basically work on our engine on the outside here. At this point here, we can go between the polished black stone stair and the cyan terracotta, place down our stone block row like that, and this whole section here can be filled in with stone. So we'll just go ahead and do that real quick. So just taking our stone blocks and filling this in completely to close off or enclose the wing. So just like that. Now going ahead and moving to this engine, it's going to be pretty similar to what we did for the other one. To go ahead and get started with here, we're going to take our polished andesite and start at the iron trapdoor. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we then want to place down a row 3 of black concrete across. At this point here, we're going to go then take our stone brick walls, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 stone brick walls forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a light gray stainless pane on both sides there, followed by a polished black stone, wither skeleton skull there, coming off the center. Then to the sides, we're going to grab our iron trapdoors and do the same thing. So our iron trapdoors, 1, 2 along the stone brick wall, black concrete, place down our iron trapdoors on both sides there, like that. And then after we get done with that, we then want to go ahead and take our stone blocks. We're going to go and fill in a row of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have total of 5 rows of 3 so far. We have 6, 7, 8, and 9. This section here, we're going to place down a black concrete block here, followed by a polished blackstone slab like that. And then we're going to go and basically stop with that. Same thing over here, black concrete and a polished blackstone full block. And in the center here, we can just fill it in with 2 stone blocks. Then a row of 3 of stone blocks here. We then want to go and do 2 cyan terracotta blocks here, stone block here, and a cyan terracotta block back. And then cut off the cyan terracotta blocks for each. We're going to go and place down 2 stone brick slabs going toward the rear here. And once we get to this point here, we're going to go and then take our iron trapdoors, place down 1, 2, 3, 4 along the side here, and use our debug stick there to close them. And then over here on the other side, we want to go ahead and then do a row that's going to be pretty much 2 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's going to go back 2 more like that on the side there. So this right here should be a row of 8. Let me just double check over here. And we have a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So once we get to this point, we have that engine done there. We're going to go and grab our polished blackstone walls again. And just our materials in general. And we're going to keep building out to the side. So we're going to place down a polished blackstone wall right here next to this. A gray concrete block behind it. We're going to go and place down 1 block to the side. Then go back at an angle. 1 block. Polished blackstone wall. Gray concrete block behind it. 1 block to the side. After that, we're going to then go at an angle here. Gray concrete. Followed by a polished blackstone wall. Gray concrete block. This right here is going to be row 2. Followed by 1 at an angle. Polished blackstone wall there. And then there 2 gray concrete blocks like that. So far we have the same kind of repeating pattern here. We have it once. So we have that right there is kind of 1. Then we have it come down to 2. Like that. Then 3. And we're going to go and do basically the same thing here. Like this coming down and polished blackstone wall to the side there. So this right here is going to be done a total of 1, 2, 3, and 4 times. So like we'd have done here, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 times. Now once we get to this point, we're going to go and then place down a polished blackstone, a gray concrete block behind the wall here, and then a polished blackstone slab. We're going to then place down 1 slab over. Go back. This section here, we're actually going to need a stair for this section. So we're going to place down a polished blackstone stair like so for right now. And actually for this section, the stairs actually going to be moved back 1. So it's going to be positioned like so. And then we're going to place down a slab next to the stair. Going back again, 1 slab back. Then 1 slab plus 1 more, so 2. 1 slab back. Then we have 2. And then we have 1. And then on the edge here of the wings, we're just going to go ahead and grab some stone slabs. And we're going to go ahead and place down some stone slabs in this section. So let me go ahead and grab materials here. And we're just going to place down 2 stone slabs like so. Now at this point, we're going to go and basically work on now connecting the wing back up to the aircraft. So we're bringing it back on the trailing edge side. So for this, we're going to place down 2 stone brick top slabs, followed by another 2. We're going to go then place down 1, 2, 1, 2, then 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. And then this section here, we want to go ahead and then place down a stone brick stair. So right here. So kind of in line with that polished blackstone, and then 1 slab coming off the front of it. We're going to go then place down 1, 2, so slab next to the stair, 1, and then 1 come toward the front. And we're going to do the same row twice. Twice more, and then we're going to place down a slab here. 1, 2, 1, 2 coming off of it. Then a slab here. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to go then do another set of 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. And then at this point here, we're going to do a row of 3. So you have 1, 2, and then we have 1, 2 again, 1, 2, like that. And then go into the side here, we're going to go and then do a stone brick stair, which is going to be located coming off this slab. So like so. 1 slab forward, and then 2 slabs behind those slabs there. And then this section here, we're just going to place down 2 slabs of stone brick like that. They'll connect up there. We then want to go and take our cyan terracotta. We're going to place down 1 here behind the slab. We're going to go ahead and place down 1 here. And this slab actually right here, we're going to swap out for a stone brick stair instead. And then next to the stone brick stair, we're going to go ahead and place down a cyan terracotta block. We then want to go ahead and then do 1, 2, 3 cyan terracotta. And we're going to go and then do 1, 2 like that along the side there. At this point here, we then want to go ahead and grab our stone stairs. So we'll go ahead and just go into our create menu and grab ourselves some stone stairs. So like this. And again, just to kind of give you guys a quick overview, this is what we should have so far for this wing. So just like this, looking at it from the top-down view. We're going to go to this stone stairs here, and we want to go ahead and build these. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone stairs between the stone brick and polished black stone stair like that to go and create that little seam there. And then at this point, we're going to go and grab some red concrete, and we're going to go and do the red star here on the wing. To do this, super simple, we're going to place down 2 red concrete blocks here after that cyan terracotta. We then want to go and then do a block coming off the cyan terracotta, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 over to the side. And we're going to go ahead and place down 2 red concrete blocks here. And then we're going to go and place down 1 that goes forward like that. And also 1 red concrete block there in the center. So it should look like this here on the wing. We can go and fill the space in, putting a stone block here. And then putting 1, 2 stone blocks. And then 1 right here. At this point here, we're going to go and fill this section in from the red star basically over to our outer engines with stone blocks. So this is going to be filled in completely. Like so. And after we have that done, we're going to then take our stone slabs this time. And we're going to build the slabs filling in this section here between our polished black stone and our stone brick. For our wings here. And just like that. And with that all filled in there, that is going to pretty much wrap up the wings there. And I think with that, that's going to pretty much complete this layer. Layer 6. This is probably going to be our longest and most difficult layer for sure. Definitely take some time, look at it from above here. And just kind of look at the wing, make sure everything's correct. I'll get you guys a closer view also of the wing as well. So you guys can pause it if you need to. A couple different angles there to kind of look at it. To hopefully help you guys build the wing. But hopefully I explained it good enough for you guys. Again, it is very tricky to do these wings on these aircraft. They're probably the worst part and why I just hate doing aircraft tutorials just alone. The big ones just because of the wings. They take forever. But yeah, that right there is probably it for our longest layer. And from here on out, we should be experiencing a little bit more smooth sailing. You know, they might have some difficulties here and there throughout the rest of the tutorial. But we still have a little bit of the wings to do. So we're not completely out of the woods yet. But luckily the main kind of portion of them is done. So with that, that's it for layer 6 and hopefully our most difficult layer for the tutorial. And with that, let's go and move into layer number 7. Alright guys, moving into our next layer here, we have layer number 7. For layer 7, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go to the front here on top of this stone block, behind the quartz block from the previous layer. We're going to place down a black concrete block on top, followed by a second black concrete block back. Going forward, we're going to place down a polished black stone top slab, 3 iron trapdoors, and a dark oak trapdoor on the front. After that, going to the sides here, this black concrete block, we're going to place down wither skeleton skull, polished black stone wall, and then 2 black concrete blocks back, followed by 1, 2, 3 stone brick blocks back, and then 1, 2 light gray stained glass panes, and then 2 stone brick walls after that. Once we have that done, we're going to place down a stone brick block here, stone block, stone brick, stone block, and then a black stained glass block here, 2 stone blocks, stone brick, black stained glass, stone, and stone brick. And we're going to continue this on by placing down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Basically a row of 32 like we've been doing. Going all the way along the side here, toward the back like so. And then we're going to place down a stone brick block, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 stone blocks back. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4 andesite walls. And then after that, 1, 2, 3, and 4 light gray stained glass panes. After that, on the inside here of those those andesite walls and light gray stained glass panes, we're going to place down 8 stone blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone blocks back. 1, 2, 3 andesite walls, cyan terracotta, and then 1 and 2 stone brick walls. Once we have that done, we're going to then place down our center line here. So in between our andesite walls here, we're going to place down 3 stone blocks, followed by a 4th between the cyan terracotta, a light gray shulker box, which is going to be upside down like so, and on the bottom of this shulker box, we are going to place down a stone button like that. And then after the shulker box, we're going to place down a polished andesite block here on the end, with 2 dark oak fence gates coming off the block like so, opened up toward it, just like that for the rear tail gunner. After we have that done there, we're going to go and then grab our, go back up to the front here, and we're going to go and grab our light gray stained glass panes, our andesite walls, black stained glass, stone brick walls, and skeleton skulls, and also end rods, as well as a stone brick slab, or stone brick stair, and gray concrete. So to begin with, we do want to go and take our light gray stained glass panes. We're going to go and go to this stone block up here near the front. We're going to place down 2 light gray stained glass panes going back along the side here, followed by an andesite wall, black stained glass, 1, 2 andesite walls, stone brick wall, black stained glass, andesite wall, stone brick wall, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 andesite walls back. We also want to place down a skeleton skull coming off the side of this wall, with an end rod coming off and facing toward the front. Once we get to this section, we're going to place down a stone brick stair here, gray concrete block after the stone brick stair, and then after that we want to go and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 stone blocks back, followed by a row of 3 of stone stairs. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 andesite walls, a stone brick wall, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 andesite walls back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 light gray stained glass panes back, like that along the side there. And once we have that all done there, that is going to pretty much wrap up what we have there for the fuselage. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything, and everything does appear to be good to go for it. So that right there is going to conclude the fuselage. And with that, we're going to go ahead and now move into the wings and go ahead and kind of finish off our wings here for the most part by going ahead and adding what we still have left for it. So with that, I'm going to go and grab the materials we need and also get some screenshots, and we'll go ahead and get started with the wings. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into the wings here for layer 7. The wings here won't be as extensive as the last layer, but we still have quite a bit to do for them. So let's go and get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to this gray concrete block here. We're going to place down a slab coming off it to the side, so a slab on top of that top slab there, and then a gray block directly behind it. We're going to go then place down a polished blackstone stair here, a polished blackstone slab, gray concrete block back, polished blackstone slab, gray concrete block back, polished blackstone stair, polished blackstone slab, gray concrete block back, polished blackstone slab, gray concrete block, polished blackstone slab, gray concrete block back. Actually, sorry, this can be a, yeah, that's actually, no, this actually should be an upside down stair. So that's going to be an upside down stair there, upside down stair on top there, or sorry, regular stair on top. At this point here, we're going to go ahead and also place down a, we're going to do a gray concrete block like this. So we're going to go ahead and place down a stair, or actually, sorry, it's going to be a gray concrete block like this going back. So just like that to the side there. Now once we have that done for our trailing edge here, we want to go in very simply go off our stone stairs. We're going to place down 2 stone slabs to the side here. Then we're going to go and go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that all the way to the side here. At this point, we then want to take our stone blocks. We're going to go and go to this stone block here. We're going to place down 1 out to the side there. Then we're going to go and go 1, 2, 1, 2. And we want to go and then do a row of 3. So 1, 2, 3 over like so. We can go and then fill in the space here with slabs. So in between our slabs and our stone blocks. And then this section here, we're going to go and fill in stone blocks between our gray concrete. Like this. Going all the way across here. Basically filling this whole space in. So just like that. At this point here, we're also going to go ahead and replace this gray concrete block behind this polished blackstone stair with stone. Now at this point here for our engines, we're going to go and start off and place down an iron trapdoor on top here, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 polished andesite slabs back, and then a black concrete block. Take our stone stairs, we're going to place down 2 stone stairs here throughout the black concrete block and that first polished andesite slab there. And we're going to then take our stone stairs, and we're just going to run a row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the inside here, going all the way back. And then on the outside, this right here is going to basically be the same length. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, going back. In the space between the stairs, we'll just go ahead and fill this in with stone blocks. We're going to go then place down a gray concrete block here, and then one more over to the side, like so. And this is actually going to be a polished blackstone stair, like so. Then after that, we're going to go then take our gray concrete. We're going to place down a gray concrete block back from the stair, and then 2 stone blocks over from it. We then want to go ahead and go down our center line here. We're going to place down a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stone blocks. So down the center, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, like that. We're going to go then take our stone blocks. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a stone stair like that. On the other side here, we're going to go and basically do the same thing. So a stone stair here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone blocks going forward, like that. At this section here, we're going to go back from this down the engine here. We're going to go and take our stone slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go and do this 2 more times. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. At this point, we then want to go and take our daylight detectors. We're going to place down 2 daylight detectors going back on the sides, turn those to the night mode, and then we're going to place down a row of 4 of stone slabs going down the center, like that. After we have that all done, we then want to place down a polished blackstone slab on top of this one, gray concrete block back, and then taking our stone blocks, going back from the gray concrete, we want to go and then do a row of 3 going back. So we're going to go and go back 1, 2, 3, just like that. Okay, yeah, so one quick fix here for the engine. We actually want to go and modify this section. We're going to go ahead and move the stone stairs here back 1. So they should actually end right here at this point. And that means we're going to go ahead and move our slabs back. Again, we want a row 3, so we're going to go delete this row here. Place down our daylight detectors both sides. Bring our daylight detectors back. And our stone slabs back like that. So it should look something like this here. For that, I do apologize for the little mistake there. But just make sure that it looks like that there for that section. Anyways, after this, we can go and then take our stone slabs, and we're going to go and place down a row of 1, 2, 3 along this section here. And for this next row to the side, we're going to place down a polished blackstone slab, gray concrete block. We then want to place down a dark oak wood trapdoor here. And after the dark oak wood trapdoor, we're going to place down a polished blackstone stair like so. Just double check, make sure it's good. Yep, and then we're going to take our stone stairs, and we want to go and just go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone stairs back. And then after that, we're going to then take our stone full blocks, and we're going to go and place down a stone full block back from this gray concrete block here, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone slabs back. After these stairs here, we're going to go ahead and also place down 2 additional stone slabs back, as well as a daylight detector right here, and turn that to the night mode. In this corner space right here, we're going to go ahead and place down a iron trapdoor, which is going to go in this section like so. At this point here, we're going to go ahead and then place down a polished blackstone trapdoor here up in the front, and then we're going to go and go back from it with a polished blackstone slab. We're going to go then place down additional 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 slabs back, and then an iron trapdoor. Next row to the side here, we're going to place down a polished blackstone slab here, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone slabs back, and then an iron trapdoor. We're going to place down a dark oak trapdoor up here in the front, polished blackstone slab, and after that we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone slabs back, iron trapdoor, and our next row here, dark oak trapdoor, polished blackstone slab, 1, 2, 3, 4 stone slabs, and then an iron trapdoor like that. And then again a polished blackstone, or a dark oak trapdoor, a polished blackstone slab, and then we're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone blocks, and then an iron trapdoor there on the end. Once we have that done, moving into our engine here, we're going to grab our polished andesite slabs, and our iron trapdoors. We're going to place down an iron trapdoor on this polished andesite block here. A total of 4 slabs back. Up on top here of the engine, we're going to go and place down 2 stone stairs on both sides here. And also 1 stair going back on both sides with a black concrete block there in the center. We then want to take our stone stairs on the inside here. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone stairs. And then over here, same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down the center here are stone blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After that, we're going to then take our stone slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, coming off that stone stair, iron trapdoor. Then 2 stone slabs coming off that stone block right there. Followed by 2 iron trapdoors. Then our next row here, we're going to place down a polished black stone slab right here after that stair. And we're going to then place down a stone slab after it, followed by 1, 2, 3 iron trapdoors. Then up there in the front, we're going to place down a dark oak trapdoor here, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron trapdoors. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron trapdoors, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 stone slabs. And we're going to then place down a row of 2 of daylight detectors, turn those to the night mode. We then want to do 1, 2, 3, 4 iron trapdoors, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, just like that. And once we have that all done there, that is going to basically wrap up what we have there for layer 7 for the wings. And looking at it from above here, this is what we should have for the top-down view with this layer complete. Anyways, with that all done, that's right there is going to do it for layer 7. Let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 8. Alright guys, going ahead and move into our next layer. We're moving in layer 8. For layer 8 to go ahead and get started with, here, we're going to place down a polished black stone slab on top of this dark oak with trapdoor, and going back from here, we're going to place down 3 dark oak with trapdoors. We're going to go then place down a daylight detector, turn to night mode, followed by 3 polished black stone slabs, polished black stone stair, 2 more polished black stone slabs like that. Once that's done, we're going to place down 2 dark oak trapdoors to the side here, 2 daylight detectors, turn those to the night mode, and we're going to then place down 1, 2, 3 black stained glass blocks back. So you have your 3 going back from the slabs, and then 3 going back here. We can also place down a row of 3 of black concrete, which will be going across the back here. And one thing I want to mention also is on the bottom of the glass here, you can go and fill this all in with black concrete as well if you don't plan on doing an interior for the build. For our tutorial here, we're not going to have an interior, so we're just going to go and close this area off. As well as the windows here, we can also go ahead and cover these with black concrete behind them so that you can't see into just a void on the inside there. Anyways, once that's all done there, again, moving out to the sides here, we're going to place down light gray stainless paint coming off this black concrete block here, and then we're going to go and place down 1 and 2 black stained glass blocks back. At this point here, we're going to take our stone brick blocks. We're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. So we have 55 of these blocks in total, going back from that black stained glass. We then want to take our stone brick stairs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 stone brick ups down stairs, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 light gray stainless panes after those stairs. And on the inside here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone brick blocks on the inside there of the glass panes, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 additional ones sticking out. A polished andesite block, stone brick block, followed by a stone brick wall, 1, 2, 3 andesite walls, and then another stone brick wall. The center row here between our stone brick walls, we're going to place down a stone block, followed by 1, 2, 3 forward, a polished andesite block in between these stone brick blocks here, and then a polished andesite stair on top of that polished andesite block from the previous layer, with a skeleton skull on both sides of that stair like so. After that is all done there, that is going to do it for our fuselage here. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything and everything does appear to be good to go. So at this point here, we're going to go and then move into our wings. Super simple for this. It's going to be a real nice center relief here. But to go ahead and do this, super simple, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor here. It's going to be a row of 3, like that, followed by a row of 2, then a row of 3, followed by another row of 2, another row of 3, and another row of 2. and that's literally all we have for that. And then for our engines here, we do have a little bit going on for these, but pretty simply, we're just going to go ahead and place down an iron trapdoor on top of this polished andesite slab, and then going back from it, we're going to place down additional 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by 1, 2, 3 pressure plates, a light gray carpet, and then 2 pressure plates after that. And then on the far outside engine, iron trapdoor, 1, 2, 3, 4, back from it, and we're going to then place down 1, 2, 3 stone pressure plates like so. And once we have that all complete there, that's going to basically wrap up the engines. That's going to wrap up our wings here, and that's going to wrap up the fuselage. There are a few things I do want to do also in this layer, which one is going to be showing you guys how to do the propellers, so you guys can go ahead and copy that for all engines. But also we're going to be covering the little banner here that's on the side. So to begin with, I'm going to grab the materials. I'm going to show you guys how to do the props for the engine so we can get those out of the way, and then we'll move into that banner. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into our engines here. So for the props, to go ahead and build these, super simple. For our first set, we're going to go ahead and go to the middle stone brick wall here. We're going to go and delete that and place down polished black stone stair in its place. We're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 1, 2 polished black stone top slabs on both sides, as well as a birchwood top slab on the ends there. Once we have that done, we then want to go ahead and place down a polished black stone stair in place of this slab. So we're going to place down a stair like so, and then also on the bottom here a stair as well, like so. We're going to go down 1 and 2 polished black stone walls, and then a sandstone wall, and then going up 1, 2 walls, and then a sandstone wall, just like that. Once we have that done, we're going to then place down a stair here, going up another stair, and then up again. We're going to go and then place down a birchwood stair, like that. And then other side over here, same thing, stair, going up at an angle, like this, and then we have our birchwood stair like that. And then going down, upside down stair this time. So going down again, and then our birchwood stair, like that. And after that, we're going to do the same thing over here. Going down. So just like that for our engines there, and that right there is going to complete that prop. And with that, you're just going to take that same design, copy it over to the other 4 engines, or the other 3 engines, and you'll pretty much have all your props done for the aircraft. But that right there is it for the props, and I'm going to go and grab the materials we need to go ahead and make those banners. Alright guys, so go ahead and move it into making those banners on the side for the windows. Super simple. We're going to need 2 light gray banners, 2 black dye, and 1 or 2 light gray dye. We're going to go into our loomer to place down our light gray banners and our black dye. We're going to go ahead and do the line across the top here. That splits it in half, and this is going to be the same thing here for both banners. So we're just going to split it in half like so. And then each banner is going to go back into a loom for a light gray dye, and we're going to go and select the vertical line on the left side and the vertical line over here on the right side to go ahead and make these 2 banners. We're going to go and go to the side here of the fuselage, and we're just going to place down the banners like so on the side, so that the black is facing toward the front of the aircraft, like that on both sides. And with that all complete there, that's going to basically wrap up the banners, and with that, that will complete layer number 8 for the build. And with that, let's go ahead and move on to layer number 9. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into our next layer, we have layer number 9. For layer 9, to go ahead and get started with, you're going to place down a nether brick slab on top of this black stained glass block here. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down a black stained glass block back from the nether brick slab, a stone brick block, followed by a stone block, 2 polished andesite blocks, a stone block, polished andesite, stone block, a black stained glass block, stone block, stone brick block, and then right here we're going to have a row of 32 stone full blocks back, a stone brick block, polished andesite, black stained glass, polished andesite, a shulker box like so, a polished andesite block, a shulker box, and another polished andesite block like that, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 stone blocks back down the center. I'm going to go double check my count here, and it is 16. We're going to go then place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cyan terracotta, then 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone blocks, then 1, 2, 3 black stained glass full blocks for the rear there. And looking at it from the side here, this is going to be your center line for the aircraft. Moving out to the sides here, for this layer, we're going to go and place down a lever like so, followed by another brick stair, a stone brick stair, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stone stairs back, stone brick stair, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now over here on the left side, those stairs there, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 iron trapdoors, and then using a debug stick, you'll be going ahead and basically opening the trapdoors so that they look like this on the side here. So it's going to be one after, so we have the stone brick stone stair, and then it's going to be the next 8 stone stairs. We're going to have those iron trapdoors, and using the debug stick there, we'll close them like so. And one thing also to mention again is you can use dark oak trapdoors or birchwood for a replacement. And that's going to be on the left side and the left side only. The right side is not going to have it at this point right here. Anyways, at this point here, going on both sides here, we're going to continue back for our stone stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. And then we're going to go then place down a stone brick stair here. Now over here on the right side, after we have that stone brick stair, we're going to then place down our row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of iron trapdoors, and we'll go ahead and use our debug stick to close them. So on the right side here, right before this stone brick stair, and over here on the left side, right after the stone stair, that's right after the stone brick stair. So just like that, so that is pretty much the difference here on both sides, so just make sure that you do take that into account when you build that. At this point here, we're going to go then take our stone stairs. Going back from the stone brick, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 stone stairs, then 1, 2, 3, 4 polished andesite, and then our stone stairs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 stone stairs back, 3 stone slabs, 3 daylight detectors turned to night mode, and then 2 iron trapdoors. We're going to then place down 2 light gray stained glass panes, a stone brick wall, andesite wall, black stained glass pane, again andesite wall, and a black stained glass pane, like so, to go ahead and make the rear tail gunner position. At this point here, that right there is pretty much it for this layer. If everything looks right and everything does appear to be good to go, so I'm going to go ahead and say that that is pretty much it that we have to do for this layer number 9. And with that, we'll go ahead and move into our next layer, which will be layer number 10. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer 10. For layer 10 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go ahead and place down a andesite wall on top of this stone block here. We're going to go then place down a black stained glass block on top of this one, and we're going to go and wrap wither skeleton skulls around it on the blocks surrounding it like so. On the left side here, we then want to place down a row of 8 of diorite walls on top of those iron trapdoors. Then go to the back here, we're going to go to this row of 8 of iron trapdoors, and we're going to go and place down our diorite walls along the top there. Then on top of this black stained glass block, same thing we did in the front, black stained glass block on top, and then wither skeleton skulls wrapped around it. We're going to place down a stone bun on top of these two shulker boxes, and we then want to go ahead and place down a end rod right here on this polished andesite block, and then 2 barrier blocks back from it, and we're also going to be placing down a barrier block right here. Now this section here, we do want to go ahead and place down a stone button on the side of this barrier block right here. And then one on top of this barrier block like that, and then also going back to this one here. So we're going to basically count back here. You can see we have our 2. We're going to skip 1, 2, 3 spaces, and then we're going to place down a barrier block here, and then a stone button here to the right side. So just make sure you take that into account there, how that is going to be positioned on both sides. After that barrier block, right here, we're going to go ahead and skip back 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. We're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite slab, 2 polished andesite full blocks, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of the cyan terracotta, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stone blocks back, another brick wall, and then an iron trapdoor coming off the narrow brick wall like so. After that, we're going to go then place down a wither skeleton skull coming off this narrow brick wall, as well as 1 and 2 light gray stained glass panes going forward, a stone slab, stone stair, and then we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stone full blocks going forward. We're going to go ahead and then indent from the front, place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stone full blocks, followed by 2 stone brick slabs. Next row here, andesite wall coming off this stone full block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone full blocks back, stone slab, 2 stone brick slabs back. Our next row here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone full blocks. And after those, we're going to go ahead and actually make this a row 6, so 1 more. and then 2 stone brick slabs. After that, we're going to place down a stone block right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 back like that, and 2 stone brick slabs, and this actually right here is going to be a stone brick full block, and then you have a stone brick top slab like that. At this point here, we then want to place down a andesite wall that's going to be coming off the side of this block. Then 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone full blocks back, and sorry, actually it's going to be 5 back, and then a stone brick top slab. And then coming off that stone brick top slab, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor. After that, our next row here is going to be a stone full block. So we have 1 to the side, and then 1, 2, 3 back. And then we're going to place down a stone top slab here, followed by a second one, and then an iron trapdoor, like so. Then our next row, it's going to be a stone block like that, and followed by one more behind it. And then 1, 2, 3 stone top slabs, and then an iron trapdoor. And then our next row is just going to be a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone top slabs, and then an iron trapdoor like that. The remaining of this is going to be all top slabs, so we're going to go and then do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron trapdoor. We then want to go and do a row of 4. So we have iron trapdoor, then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after that, we're going to have a additional, or actually a row of 3 this time. So we're going to go and have iron trapdoor, and then 1, 2, 3 stone top slabs going forward. Next row here, we're going to go back from this iron trapdoor at an angle. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 going forward. Coming off that iron trapdoor, we're going to go then do a row of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we want to go then place down our iron trapdoor coming off this one. And this could be 1, 2. And then going back from this iron trapdoor here, go back one like this. And that's going to be a row of 3. So we're going to go and do 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to place down one more iron trapdoor here and then go 1, 2 forward like so. And that right there is going to basically make your horizontal stabilizer. You're going to take the same thing on the right side, flip it over to the left side. And this is what you'll get here once you have that all complete. Anyways, that right there is going to conclude what we have there for layer number 10 for the build. And with that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 11. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 11. For layer 11, we're going to go ahead and go all the way back to the rear here. We're going to go ahead and start off by going ahead and going to our barrier blocks here. We're going to go ahead and place down a barrier block that goes off this stone button. A stone button off the right side of it, then another second barrier block, and this one's going to have a stone button on top of it. This row right here that we were working on, we're just going to place down one more barrier block on top of it, and then a stone button on the right side, like so again. And after we have that done, going ahead and go into the tail here, we're going to place down 2 daylight detectors. They're going to be on top of these first 2 cyan terracotta blocks, 2 stone brick slabs, and then 2 2 cyan terracotta blocks again, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 polished andesite full blocks, and then 2 smooth quartz blocks on the end here. Going to the sides, we're going to go and place down 2 diorite walls to the sides of those blocks, 2 andesite walls forward, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 light gray stainless panes after that. We then want to go ahead and go to our 3rd and 4th polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down 2 iron trapdoors to the side, followed by a row of 3. Then we're going to go and do a row of 2, followed by a row of 2 like that, a row of 2, row of 2, then a row of 2, followed by the same row again right next to it. We're going to go then do another row of 2 like this, followed by another row of 2. This right here is going to turn into a 1 coming off here. Then a row of 2 as well, followed by 1. And then we're just going to go and do 1, 2, 3, and then 1 out to the side there, just like that. So it should look like this there for those iron trapdoors. And then after that, we're going to go then take our gray carpet. We're going to place down 2 gray carpet here, followed by another 2, and then on 2 on those iron trapdoors. Then 1 here on top of that stone top slab, then 1, 2, 3 on those iron trapdoors, then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. And in the space between the iron trapdoors and the gray carpet, we're just going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 stone pressure plates, as well as 1 right here, then 1, 2, and then 1 here, 1, 2, then this right here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, and 1. So it should look like this here, once you have that all complete there for your horizontal stabilizers. Pretty simple stuff, nothing too complicated. Anyways, that right there is going to conclude what we have there for layer 11. With that, we're going to move into our last final layers, which are going to basically consist of us pretty much building the whole tail for the aircraft, and doing the cabling and all that stuff for it. So with that, we'll go ahead and move into our last final layers before we go ahead and finish off the build and move into the landing gear. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our last final layers, we have layers 12 through 23. For these layers here, we're going to be going strictly working on the tail. To go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a stone brick stair, which is going to be going on top of this cyan concrete block here. We then want to place down a, cyan terracotta. We're going to then place down a cyan terracotta block behind that, followed by a row of stone, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stone blocks back. We then want to go ahead and place down a stone brick wall, and then 2 polished andesite blocks back. And on the very end here, we're going to be going ahead and having an iron trapdoor, like that, on top there. Once we have that done, we actually are going to, real quick, we're going to adjust this here. This actually is going to be a light gray stainless pane. This stone brick wall is actually going to be a polished andesite block, and then the stone brick wall is going to be right there. So just go and make that quick adjustment there. There's really nothing too major. We're going to then place down a stone brick stair that goes up like so, and then back from that we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone blocks, followed by a 8th. Then a stone brick wall here, polished andesite block, and then a light gray stainless pane. Our next row going up, we're going to place down a stone brick stair, and real quickly we are going to need to go ahead and grab ourselves a black concrete block, which we'll just go and go into our kratom menu for it. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3 of black concrete across. We can also go ahead and grab ourselves some stone buttons and place down stone buttons on the 2 sides here of those black concrete blocks like that for the tail number of the aircraft. We're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block here, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3 stone blocks, a stone brick wall, and then 2 polished andesite blocks back from that. We're also going to take a skeleton skull, and we're going to place down a skeleton skull on the side of this stone block on both sides, and then a skeleton skull coming off that skeleton skull going forward, like so. After that, our next row going up, we're going to place down a stone brick stair here, a cyan terracotta block behind it, polished andesite block, stone block, red concrete, stone block, red concrete, stone brick wall, and 2 polished andesite blocks back. Again, going up, stone brick wall, a row of, cyan terracotta block, stone block, row 3 red concrete, then a stone block, stone brick wall, polished andesite block, and a light gray stainless pane. Again, going up, stone brick wall, or stone brick stair here, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red concrete, so a stone brick wall, polished andesite block, and a light gray stainless pane. And again, going up a stone brick stair, cyan terracotta block, red concrete, and then we're going to place down a polished andesite block like so, stone block, stone brick wall, polished andesite block, and then a second polished andesite block going back. Next row going up, stone brick wall, or stone brick stair, cyan terracotta, polished andesite, stone block, stone brick wall, or actually, sorry, stone block, stone brick wall, polished andesite block. And then our next row, it's going to be a stone brick stair, cyan terracotta block back, 2 stone blocks, stone brick wall, polished andesite, light gray stainless pane. And then going up again, a stone brick stair, cyan terracotta block, stone brick wall, and then a polished andesite block, and then a light gray stainless pane here on the end. This point here, we're going to go and grab some smooth quartz, and we're also going to need some smooth quartz stairs as well. We're going to place down a stair of smooth quartz on top, followed by a smooth quartz full block, and then we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 cyan terracotta blocks back. We're going to go and grab a skeleton skull, place it down on the end here, and also grab an iron trapdoors, and also a debug stick. We're going to place down iron trapdoors on these 2 blocks here, and using our debug stick, we're going to go ahead and close them. So just like this, boom, and same thing over here, and then 2 on top, like so. We're going to then grab a redstone repeater, and we're going to place down a redstone repeater, like that. And we then want to go ahead and grab end rods, and we're going to place down 1 and 2 end rods going up from that stone brick stair like that for the top there. And once we have that done, all that's left for us to do now is to go ahead and take our barrier blocks, and we're just going to go and basically keep going up by 2s, like this, all the way up the side here. So it's going to go up 1 and then go back 2, all the way up until we connect up to the end rod on the very top. So just like this, going all the way up, and we'll have one block here that connects up like so to the top. Now at this point here, we then want to go and take our stone buttons, and we're just going to go and repeat this pattern. So stone button on the side, top, 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 and then side, like that. And that'll bring your cable all the way up to the top there. And this barrier block right here, we're just going to place down a stone button going up from it like that to connect that cable up to that one right there. And once we have that all complete there, that's going to wrap it up for layers 12 through 23. And that right there will basically conclude that. One thing also to mention is that we do actually have the banners that do go on the side of this aircraft. And to go ahead and put these, we're going to need the letter B, C, P, O, and N. Now the N here you can see is backwards, and that's kind of important here for the side for this aircraft. So if you are making these banners, do make sure they're backwards. One thing I want to mention is I'm not going to be showing you guys exactly how to make these banners. There are plenty of tutorials out there that do show you guys how to make the banners themselves, and they really aren't too difficult letters. You're probably able to make them yourself as well. But this is based off a real life aircraft and the markings that it does have on its tail. I don't know what it stands for or anything like that, but we are including it as it was based. This aircraft is based off that one in particular. But to place these banners, super simple. We're going to place down B, B, C, and then we're going to skip a space. We're going to go then place down P, O, C, C, and then two backwards ends. And same thing over here. We're going to start with the left side. So on the stone block, B, B, C, then P, O, C, C, two backwards ends. So just like that there on both sides there for the tail markings. And after that's all done, that right there is going to pretty much complete the in-flight version here for the Tu-95MSM Bear. And with that, we're going to go and move into the next part of the tutorial, which will be covering how to go ahead and put the landing gear on. So with that, let's go ahead and move into the landing gear. Alright guys, so going ahead and move into our landing gear. For landing gear, to go ahead and start with our front wheel, we're going to be going ahead and going down to this section right here. Now to go ahead and get started with this section, we're going to go ahead and start off by going ahead and breaking right after the stone brick. Right here, we're going to break this row of stone like that across. We're going to then break a second, then a third row, a fourth row, then this fifth row right here, and then we're going to break out one more row just like that. So something like this here, broken into the side of into the aircraft. We're going to then drop down from the stone brick stairs here and place down a stone brick wall, followed by a stone brick upside down stair. In between those stairs, we're going to go and drop down and forward with a stone brick stair like that. We're going to go and skip a space down from the stair, and we're going to place down a stone brick top slab, followed by an anvil, like so, and then a skeleton skull here. And then on the back of the stair here, we're going to place down a skeleton skull also. We then want to place down a polished black stone top slab on both sides of this stone brick top slab, and we're going to go and then just basically make our wheel. So just like that, wrap our stairs around there, like so. This point here, we're going to go then take our stone stairs. We're going to delete this iron trapdoor here, and we're going to place down a stone stair here. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 across. And over here, basically the same thing. Delete the iron trapdoor and 6 going back. And we then want to drop down from those stairs, doing a row of 6 of stone upside down stairs as well, like that going down. Now once we have that all done there, we then want to go ahead and let me just double check here, because I did feel I was missing something. I was. We do want to go and take some end rods, and we are going to place down some end rods here, going up from the skeleton skull up to the polished andesite, or the stone brick block up there. Now after that, we can go ahead and also grab ourselves some smooth quartz here, and just to close this area off, we can just go ahead and take some smooth quartz and fill this whole area in like so. To go ahead and fill it in and close this off from the outside like that. You're free to do some more details on the inside here for the landing gear bay, but for us, that's pretty much all we're going to do for the tutorial, and that right there will pretty much finish that off. So with that landing gear done for the front, we're going to now move into the more complicated rear ones. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into the rear landing gear. The rear landing gear here is a lot more complex. There's actually really detailed landing gear for what it is. So definitely pay close attention to this part and all that. Anyways, to go ahead and get started with here to position this, we're going to be going ahead and go into this section. Now this is the inner engine. So we have the longer extended back, and this is where the wheels would kind of fold up into. But basically to get started with here, we're going to go and place down a row of, it's going to be a quartz full block, followed by a second quartz full block, and then we're going to go and place down a quartz upside down stair underneath this row. Now after that, we're going to go behind this, we're going to break this polished black stone top slab. We're going to place down a polished andesite upside down stair, followed by a stair going down, break the top slab above it, and we're going to go then also break this stair here as well. We're going to go down from this polished andesite stair, placing down another upside down stair like that underneath it. And we then also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some iron trapdoors. And we're going to place down iron trapdoors up in that section like so. We're going to then place down a fence gate coming off this stair like so, open it toward the front, and then we're going to place down dark oak signs on both sides of the fence gate like that. After that's done, we're going to then place down a end rod that's coming down from this stair here, and we're going to then place down a birchwood fence post that goes down as well as a end rod down from the stair like that. Once that's done, we then want to go ahead and place down a stone brick wall here that's going to be on the back of this stair, and then a polished andesite block underneath it. On both sides of this polished andesite block, we're going to place down a skeleton skull, and then going up from it, we're going to place down another polished andesite block here, and then in this section, we're going to go ahead and break this and place down a polished andesite block instead. Now, once we have that done, we then want to take our polished black stone stairs. We're going to place down a polished black stone stair that comes off that wall, then one back, and then we're going to place down a top slab here. And over here, we're going to do the same thing. So, 2 stairs here, and a top slab that goes forward. So like that for the doors. And then continuing to go down from this section here, we're going to go and drop from this point, and we're going to go and place down a stone brick top slab. This space right here is going to be filled with an anvil. And then once we get to this section, on both sides of the stone brick top slab, we're going to place down a skeleton skull. We're going to then place down one stone brick top slab in both directions. This forward section here is going to have an upside down polished andesite stair, and then a regular polished andesite stair with a stone brick top slab underneath it. And then going back here, a stone brick top slab, followed by a lever, and then a dark oak fence gate like this coming off the side of the anvil, actually opened up toward the lever like so. And we're also going to place down a lever here on the back, flick down to connect up that fence gate like that. Now once we have that done, we're going to go ahead and grab our polished blackstone, and we're going to go ahead and very simply place down our wheels here like so in these sections here, just like that, to go ahead and make the wheels there for our landing gear. And after we have that all complete there, that is pretty much the landing gear. And the last thing we need to do here is to go ahead and make some banners, which will be going on to the aircraft. One thing also I want to change here is that since the gray does come into this section, we're actually going to go ahead and take our gray concrete. We're going to replace this block of gray concrete and then a polished black stone stair underneath it. So you have the quartz up here, then the gray concrete, and then the stair on the bottom there. But anyways, that right there is it for that. We're going to go and grab some materials we'll need to go ahead and make some banners, which will be going on the wheels of the aircraft, and that will pretty much wrap up our tutorial. So with that, I'm going to go and grab the materials we need for the banners, and I'll see you guys here in a sec. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into making the banners for the wheels here. They're pretty simple to do. We're just going to need 2 black banners, 2 white dye, and 4 black dye. We're going to place down our loom, go into our loom, place our black banners in our white dye. We're going to go and select the line here vertically on the left side and the line vertically on the right side for these 2 banners with white. We're going to go and put these banners back into the loom, our black dye, do the horizontal line across the top, horizontal line across the bottom, and same thing right here, horizontal line across the top and horizontal line across the bottom. You could also go ahead and use a green banner if you do want to make the wheels green. That's also optional. Yeah, you can do this for both here, and then I'll show you guys what the green looks like. I do prefer the green. I think it does actually look a little bit better in my opinion, but yeah, you can do whatever you guys want here for the banners. So either way will work for it. But the green banners are definitely cool, but I've seen this aircraft with both white or green. So, kind of up to you guys on what you guys want to do there. Obviously, you're going to take this back landing gear and flip it over to the other side, and you'll pretty much be good to go. But with that, though, that's going to basically wrap up this tutorial here for the Tu-95MSM Bear strategic bomber. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this tutorial and are able to put it to good use. Again, a big special thanks to Patreon supporter Derek Frost Westbrook for making this tutorial possible. And as always, feel free to check my Patreon page, link is always in my video descriptions. If you do end up using this tutorial, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This means from the side of the build link to my channel or its video if this does appear on social media sites. Obviously, a lot of work went into this aircraft, so getting some credit for it would definitely be much appreciated and help bring more exposure to my channel and the work I do on here. But with that, I'm going to go take a nap now. Thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.